Congratulations. How's that feel?
Yeah, pretty good. It's obviously not sunk in, and but yeah, amazing scenes here, and I think just so proud. That's the overriding feeling.
I was going to say proud. I mean, you were here and you had the Ireland defeat. You were then standing on the outfield talking to the umpires, and it obviously wasn't fit for play. You took 1 point, and then it was right. We got to win from here on in, and your side did it. They showed tremendous character.
Yeah, they did. Huge character. That this feels a million miles away. After the Ireland game, it was a really tough defeat to take. But every game since then, we've improved and got better and better. Peaked at the right time, and now to be, I think, stood here, deserved champions.
Where do you think those improvements have come from? What areas do you think you've got gradually better at?
I think as a whole, really, bat ball and in the field. I think someone like Sam Curran has just had the most outstanding tournament. He's led the attack fantastically well. He's bowled all the tough overs, and he's been amazing. And we've all just jumped on the back of that. I think we've scored runs when we've needed to. We've got off to some really good starts in a few of those games. Alex Hales' performance in those must-win matches. And we've ridden off the back of that, and who else tonight but Ben Stokes to see us through.
Were you always comfortable while Ben was still at the crease?
I was comfortable after 10 overs, and then I've just said to someone, if he played like in a test match, he'd drop himself. But he managed to get it done in the air. They bowled fantastically well. There was a bit in that wicket against a brilliant seam attack, and we needed a bit of luck throughout that. But the guy can soak up pressure. Moeen Ali made a great cameo as well. So we bat deep, and it's easy probably from a different vantage point to think we're comfortable, but from mine, I was not enjoying it.
I was going to say, how are you feeling? I was trying to look down and see how you're going down there on the dugout.
Liam Livingstone was in next, and he said to me, if I'm ever sat next to you again waiting to bat, that was terrible. But I think there was a phase where we went 4-6, 4-4 or something, and that just broke the back of the game.
A few of your players are just trying to put you off it. Come on, Danny, bring it in. That's yours. What's that like then, to be holding the World Cup as captain of England?
Incredible. It's the stuff you dream of. It sounds so cheesy, but it really is. It's the stuff you dream about growing up. To have the opportunity, to be in this position and then to go and win it is just amazing.
Nice to have your family here too, and the players' families, because obviously you've had COVID times and whatever, but to come to Australia again, be free and celebrate this evening with them as well, special.
Hugely special. Families play such a huge part in any professional sports person's life, and the support and sacrifice they give you to share these moments with them is just what it's all about.
Well, he's gone from barracking you behind the camera to actually now having to speak it, so you've got to do it properly. Now Livingstone's going to have a go at you. Congratulations. What does that feel like?
Words can't even describe it. I was just trying to get Morgs' attention to show him the glass of red that I had, so that he'll be joining me with anyway. But no, words can't even describe it. Look, it's such a pleasure to share a dressing room with every single person, backroom staff and players included, and yeah, boys thoroughly deserve that today.
There must have been a time though with that finger where you thought you might not get anywhere near Australia, much less be standing here at the MCG with a winner's medal around your neck.
Yeah, exactly that. But I had to take a day at a time, and yeah, everything's a process, and it was definitely going to take all 15 guys to help us lift the trophy, and I felt like
you need to go.
That's the way it ended up in the end.
And he didn't do you any favours in that semi-final. You've only played one game since August, and asked you to bowl 3 overs at the death straight through. I wanted to ask that question while he was still here.
Yeah, exactly.
But, how much are you going back on experience and trying to just stick to what you know when you're thrown in really at the deep end despite your experience?
Yeah, look, and look, to be honest, it started with the skipper over here, and obviously it's just moved on to Joss, but I'll do anything the team asks me to be honest. Any single situation, whatever the team needs of me, I'll just try and perform it to the best of my ability. And I think one of the good things that Joss is good at is really trying to read the game sort of ball by ball, every couple of balls. Because I don't think I probably would have bowled it initially, but then after maybe Sam's over didn't go according to plan, I think he wanted to go with what he deemed maybe to be a bank at the death, and yeah, just ended up bowling 3 on the trot.
Got to the point where you had to win all your remaining games to become world champions, which you've done. As a senior player, what was your message to the dressing room as a whole?
It's more or less to take a day at a time. Remember the things that got us here in the first place. A lot of the buzzwords within this squad or within this team in the last few weeks is really dealing with conditions on the day and adapting to conditions on the day. Not being afraid to win ugly. You don't always have to win in style. Just win by any means necessary, and just reinforcing those type of messages really in those pressure moments and those high intensity times, I think is what really brought us through.
And how much character do you think that's come out in your side since that point where you had to win the games? How much character was shown amongst the team?
Yeah, huge character. To a man, I mean, with Halsey coming back into the squad for the first time, myself coming back from injury, Salty coming into 2 big games in the semi-finals as well. It was always, as I said before, it was always going to be a squad effort, but that starts from the top with Joss and Marty, to be honest. They really lead from that point of view, and we just try and follow behind.
You're pretty exclusively T20 now. You play all these leagues around the world. But how special then, just going back, is to have that particular medal around your neck?
Oh, man. You see the smile on Morgs' face. I mean, this journey for me, especially in T20 World Cup, started in 2014, continued in 2016. Obviously, that didn't go according to plan, and then last year again didn't quite go according to plan. But this one really feels sweet, and you can tell by the smile on my face.
That's a lovely smile. Congratulations! Go and rejoin your team.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
you so much, man. Cheers. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Well done.
Thanks.